the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk. We are almost... Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So here we are at the semifinal stage. The final four teams with a chance to win a championship every stage of the playoff. A little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship. Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. The Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner brought down by the coverage team. So Florida's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Craig, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Gators, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Florida, 7, Georgia, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Grab of the receiver. Good enough for first down yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Bulldogs line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle after the catch with the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. To throw, it's Hawkins. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about this defense? What a job there on 3rd down. Backed up close to their own goal line, come up with a huge sack on 3rd down, and force a field goal.
The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
7, Georgia.
Return begins inside the 10. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down, looking to throw the football. Graham down the middle. It's Day. Tackle made after a foul gain. Will spot the ball at the 34. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Big plays like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Bickley. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th. Out
of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Florida 14, Georgia 3.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Play action here on first down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. So Georgia will have the 1st down. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaks free. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Not able to connect. Incomplete. Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so...
Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. Breaks into the clear. And the head coach's gamble there pays off. They do get the 1st down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Bites off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Now it's second down here. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Locates the tight end, it's complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. They move the 6, but we're to the line here on first down now. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down, but time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Finds room at the 30.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Gators are going to cash in this red zone trip. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Gators line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Running out of time in the pocket. Just standing there, gets hit again. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. They finally get him down, but not before a huge huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the Florida offense retakes the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion sets up a second down play. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. And it's caught wide open with room to run. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Touchdown, Florida. They continue to roll up the score.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Georgia, 3.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on the screen now. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
It's a short completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
With the first down from the 17, more comfortable position for this offense now. They'll try the right side on the toss. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. The Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Caught quickly. And the defense storms not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Georgia. That's how you finish a play. Now they line up to kick the extra point. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And it's caught.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
What lesson do you get on 1st and 10? Give it to the back again. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
They're going to run it. The bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Working clock with the ground game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Bickley. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Gators. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Georgia, 10.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. 2nd down after that completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Tequila trying to get to the marker. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the 1st down. I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense and play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Cricket, I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help them just get 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.